EliminaterX from PlayStation Networks. I'm kind of got my little game off today. I haven't broadcast in a minute, and this is Charming X from Steam and Lance White from YouTube. So I got it like in a weird order. So anyway, today I'm doing my daily workouts like always, but lately I've been having not been able to do this, and I'm gonna waste a little bit of this video just by talking, updating y'all on a few things, but just a few things. Hopefully, not too much, but because I'm gonna have time when I'm racing, I'll talk more as I'm playing. So. I've been away for a minute because I've been so tired. I've been not only going to like little trips, like last time I went to Sierra, but I've been just really tired. I'm supposed to be normally playing games with even friends, but I haven't been able to do that. And even my brother on Fortnite, stuff like that, I haven't been able to do that as well. But lately, like I said, I've been just tired, just period tired. I'm jumping on my PC a little bit. Might have broadcast a few games on there, broadcast a few games here without me broadcasting my face or anything. But today I'm coming back again. I was away for a minute. I was kind of lazy as well, but I'm back again. I'm playing. But today I'm gonna just be playing multiple different games. Normally I'm not gonna be putting myself on it only because this is a daily thing that I always do. I will like broadcast myself on these games because I play them all the time. But for some games, I try not to broadcast myself because I'm trying to get more footage in the game or more gameplay, so then y'all can enjoy my game. So pretty much, if you ain't seen me on this broadcast, it'll be a while, or at least every day that I'm playing GD Sport or anything like that, and I'll do it. But I do want to deliver other content of other games, at least something. And now that if you've seen on my channel, most of my videos have dates on them that I put on them, but I said I'm not gonna do that no more because I need to now put more of what I'm gonna do in the game so they can be more interesting. So even if I leave a little like strategy or whatever, that could be done. So anyway, now I'm gonna get into the game and then I'll talk more about it. So right now there's been an update, so I'm not really too familiar with the update yet, but supposedly they brought in an update where they gave in new cars. I'm not sure which one of these is the ones. Oh, my bad. I can't go into it because it basically knocks me out. So but anyway, they brought in new cars. Any of you that's Gran Turismo fans that knows of the update knows what came by. But for those of you that don't, there's new cars. So I'm going to go and check it. And it's new events, which I haven't played all these events that have been added recently in the past 2 or 3 updates. I haven't played them all because they're a little like hard. Or I'm haven't really put myself into it because I'm staying on a little mission to get this next $20 million car. But I'm hoping that these next cars there's none like that. Because if it is, I'm pretty much gonna have a bigger objective, which means I might change courses. So let's go and see what this car is. So right now I'm going over here. This car is 2.8 million. It's a Ford. It looks like a Ferrari brand, but those of you that's more familiar with cars, y'all can probably tell apart exactly what the car, what's different on the car. But for me, I'm not really as familiar. I don't really research cars. I don't even have a car really. So in this case, I can look at a car and say, oh, this is cool, or this car. I might look at it and say, oh, this look more like this car or this car. But I can't tell you every single thing, and even like the hardware inside. So. But this car costs 2.8 million, so I would say this is pretty steep here. I can get this, but it's still pretty steep. The car is not really as fast as I would be expecting, but it might enter certain events, which might make it very important. But right now, I'm not gonna worry about that because that's not the car. There's new cars. I'm just gonna cover these here, and then I'm gonna go right to my workout video. But while I'm doing it, and I can actually explain a little bit, but I'm trying to get y'all game footage, or at least what's going on. So there's a Vision car here. I don't remember this car actually, but okay, so I did get this car, but I didn't recognize it. So in this showroom, I got this car is 230 some thousand. It's a 600, like about 600 horsepower car. I have no idea if it can upgrade. So that's so far the only car in there. This car here I earned, which was a 3.3 million. So I'm a little bit now getting a little familiar that there was other expensive cars in here, but not as expensive as the cars that the 2 cars I was going for. So and see how expensive this car is. So this car is 200,000 right here. BMW M3 Sport Evolution 1989. Not sure what time in 1989, but so far I can see that this was like on my birth, year. So that's that one. So that's obtainable. Like those is easily obtainable within a game. Now the one that's like 3 million, whatever, that's like a day's worth. That's like 2, 3 or hours worth of game to get it. And let's see. So I didn't even know this car was a million, man. This is crazy. It's crazy. You seriously gonna cost $1 million? Anyway, in real life, I know there's much more. There's cars that's customized or whatever. So anyway, that was. Oh, you know what? They added new museum to it so you can learn more about it. One of these days I might even cover that. I might get in there, talk about it, about the car, like something. But other than that, maybe if I find something like an error or I find something that's interesting, I might do it. Right now, I'm not truly trying to do it. I'm just trying to like cover something. So actually, for me, there wasn't many. Well, no, there's. I'm not done yet. So, but to me, it's like it's not many cars. It's just more information, and there is cars, but it's to me, it's like it's okay, but it's it needs to be more. I still will say that. So anyway, so this car here, Skyline GTR V Spec, it's pretty good, 54,000. I would say probably if you get one of these cars, you might still get into the race that I was giving y'all. Like even this car for 187,000, you can probably get this one and ride in it. But but I don't know if necessarily if the drivetrain or the class when you first get the car, do that really matter? But pretty much that it looks pretty good. Now this one here is probably the car I would get. GR2. This is a first GR2 car I've seen in the game. I've seen GR1 and skipped the GR3. This is a first GR2, guys. I'll probably say buy it just because of it, but I'm not gonna buy it. I'm gonna leave it in here and get it later. But this is the first GR2 car. That's pretty cool. I like that. Because it's next to GR1, and I haven't seen it. I was wondering, was it a such thing? And see this one. So this one is GR2. So actually, what they doing is they bringing in a new class of cars, and even though it should have been in there already, but they brought it in here. So this is pretty cool. It means they got events for this. That's gonna be nice. But for me, I haven't really played any events, so I can't tell you how good it is. But it seemed like they brought a good amount to compete. So I can say that. This was 24,000 for 203 horsepower, which is N200. So I think that I don't know if it's how many of the N200, which is it's a few here. So no, they do got some. Let's see. Lexus. Sorry guys. And now, so yeah, they brought in some new cars. So there's a GR3, RC Elf GT3 MD Frey Racing, and then they got from 2017 they got the all Tums AU Tums RC Elf Lexus, which is a GR2. So they do got GR2 category now. And then Gran Turismo. This is like a new category. When I seen this category, there was no cars in this category. So I think they're now bringing new cars. It's pretty cool. I'm looking at cars now. So they brought in this car, which is a Match Ford Exert Rod and Customs. So that's pretty cool. And then they got the red Gran Turismo Red Bull, but it's a junior. So I remember this in Gran Turismo, I think between 5 and 6, but it might have been 5, but I think it was more than 6. So then they brought this one, which is so this is the F1 500T, so that's pretty cool. And then they brought the car that, to me, if this car was on 5 or 6, but I think it was 5, they brought this car in. This car only 3 million compared to what it was sold. Probably like normally $1 million. Most of these cars go for. It's more expensive than even the fastest car in this game. The fastest car in this game you can get for $1 million. So pretty much if you was competing against your friends and you're like, oh, this car was the best, it's not. The Tomahawk one from Dodge is, as if I'm right, the Tomahawk from Dodge is better. So that's pretty cool. So those other cars I got to go for, and pretty much even once I get this $20 million car, if I decide to do it or decide to break it sooner or later, these other cars is gonna take heck alone. But I'm still doing daily, so I can still earn these cars. So in like the rest of the next part of the year, I'm probably gonna get a lot of these cars anyway. So I'm not really in a rush to get anything. So anyway, guys, that was 10 minutes of me explaining a little bit things, at least showing you navigating around, seeing what was new. And even though they got new scrapes, I'm not really interested in scrapes. But of course, if y'all seen something that y'all like, oh, I'm interested in it, or I think it should be a good thing to include. I mean, even though I can think of it right now, I would say comment below if y'all want me just to like do something, creatively. But other than that, I'm not really like into it. So it's like I'm just like showing little things as new, and then I'm jumping into the game, doing my daily, and then I'm gonna go to the next. Now there is some new content here, so they're always adding something new, which is nice. I would say like after this game is fully they fully bring in more content and all that, it's gonna make a more complete game. Because at the beginning, it wasn't. I literally did not see a lot of content like this. And those of you that played it at the time I was playing it, y'all know what I'm talking about. So I'm looking at this now, and it looks pretty cool. Like I said, new stuff. Most of these events I could beat, but with certain cards, just some of the endurance ones I haven't really been playing. They do got now the Red Bull one. I haven't played. I don't think I played this one. I don't think I completed this, but they added 2 new course events on the Monster Roaster Cup. I could beat these. I think I could beat the beginner, professional, amateur. I could beat these with the card. They're a little hard. Like when I was playing the F1, if I'm playing this one, if y'all seen me play it, I was like basically kind of struggling on it, but I think for this one I might be able to do, but I'm not sure because this one got new car. I have no GR2 cards right now, but I can easily get one for 800,000. I can easily get one, so it's not really a big deal. Now it's 200,000, which means that if it was some way that I can beat this race with a better class or whatever, like for some reason it's not that hard and I can rig it, I can get like almost I can get like what 9% plus 50% or whatever. So I mean, if I can get one of these events to give me like half of $1,000,000, that'll be like where I was on 5. But right now I'm not tripping. And in this endurance race, pretty much I think this one I already see, but excuse me, but I think this is the newest one. And in this one they just added a new event, that's all. So pretty much I've been getting new cars, not to my lineup. As you can see, well, I got 17 cars in here, but if I go out, which I'm gonna go out, I'm showing telling right now, so this is kind of what it is on this video. So I'm gonna go in here at home. Oops, my bad. Sorry, guys. So I'm gonna go here at home, go to garage. I got 100, and if once this thing gets out of the way of my screen, I can tell you what it is. I got 127 cars, about to get 128, and I still got some events I haven't finished, which will give me more cars. So as you may know, if I go to what's been cars I've been getting lately, these are the cars I've been getting lately. So I've been getting some pretty good cars, and I got basically the fastest car for at this time. So this is like the latest up, from the bottom going up. So or if I'm saying that correctly, the ones up here is the latest. So this one will be the most recent compared to these. But 4 days that I've been playing before, before, I got the fastest car in the game. So pretty much you can earn these cars on your own. You can buy, you can earn, you can do whatever you can or whatever you want. You just don't kind of want to get the same car over and over, which is kind of hard. So you want to kind of make your purchases pretty good, So if you get a car that you want, it's fine, but you don't want to buy any car and then realize, once you start earning them, like crap, I could have saved it, because basically you can save your money. So I'll say, like, if you can rig it the way I do it or better, or even just, play in long terms, earn as much money you can. Just once you hit the 20 million max, start buying cars, you have to do it. But I would save up to the most, and then by the time you get to the max of the money, credits that you earn, not the mileage points, but the credits, you're going to have tons of cars that you're probably going to be like, wow, I basically got all the cars. And that's cool, actually, to be honest, that you can earn it on your own. But it is kind of bad if you're looking for a car right in there. If you are looking for that car to enter a certain event or whatever, do you the best you can. But in this case, I would say if you want to, message me, ask me what car will be best in an event. What I could probably do is look it up, find out what car I got, and then tell you what car it is. I would do my best in helping you. Now, there's probably more better experts out there, but other than that, I can give you the best because I do got a bunch of cars, and I have played these events, so you don't really have to do much. You can just really just get a good car in them. And some of the events that say you only can pick that one specific car, that's like the best events to kind of grab a car that you need mission-wise. But then the rest of the cars, it can pretty much be almost any car, especially if it's in the selection of drivetrains or whatever, or the category. You don't really have to really worry about much because the cars mostly goes into those different categories anyway. But for certain cars it's more specific, like the Roadster or like maybe like this car, the F1 500 TA. You want to get those cars within those sections because those are the cars that you have to get, to enter those leagues. But any other car, I wouldn't even trip unless it's your favorite. I wouldn't even trip. Just like most of these cars right here, you could easily enter most of the events with. Of course, NASCAR is NASCAR, which is I think it's this one. I'm not sure, but I think it's this one. But for the rest of them, you could be like, oh, it's cool. I don't really need it, because it's just a category or the drivetrain, if I'm saying that correctly, or the power in this case. So you don't really have to worry about too much of it. So that would be my suggestion there. But to be honest, I earned 120 some cars. If I go here, I logged in like 77 days already. Well, this would be 78 because you got to do your daily. So you ain't gonna get it. Even if you log in and you're like, oh, but I played a little bit. If you didn't do the full mileage point, I think they'll normally put the daily logins on, but you want to do your recommended miles. The recommended miles is 26. You want to do that. So I'm about to do that right now and get this over with so I can end this video and then start playing something else. But in my next video or after, unless it's something that I'm trying to introduce or whatever, I'm not gonna be on this face right here, but I will put wherever my mission are. If I have to, I will probably like get in the game a little bit and see what I'm gonna do. And then if I know what I'm gonna do, then I'll put the video up and then I'll say, EliminaterX plays and then I'll put these like two I forgot what they call dots or whatever, and I'll say chapter 2 or something, or continue in chapter 2 or continue to chapter 2 or whatever. I might put something like that because I'm trying to be a little bit more specific so that anyone that watches, oh, he played this or he played that, maybe you could watch just for that specific reason. Now, because I do play long periods of time, on some things, then I wouldn't necessarily recommend unless you just want to watch it on your own point and then you just skip to different points. But if I am giving a video chat like this, then most likely if you want to capture everything that I'm talking about or anything like that, you might want to watch the whole thing. But do it on your own spare time if you like, or just look at for the things that you want to know. And if you have to, if you feel like that video was too long or you couldn't really figure out what I was talking about, let me know. What I would do is I would recreate. If I have to, I would probably re-edit, review, recreate, and then I'll give you the main point, or I would update it, at least message you what I was talking about on that video, once I have actually reviewed or know or remember what I spoke about. So now I'm going to get into a game. And normally I always do this. I always play the Premium Sport Lounge under GT Sport under campaign. And I goes into this first event. I love this event. And I pick this car here, which is the 911 GT3 RS 991 2016, which is Porsche. You don't have to really use this car. You can use other car, but I'm gonna be honest, you want an N500 category car. But the higher the car is, if you could bring it down to it, other than the category X, which I don't see right now because I forgot, GX or whatever, or the G1s, they might not be able to go down. But all these they can go any car from a in category in 1,000 and down. You could go down from up with them, as long as you got the room for it, and all you need is to make it the N 500, like tune it down. That's usually the power, and you can literally get what you're looking for. So this is what my what how I'm doing it to make more. But I would love, I mean, if I can get another car that can actually like go down, to a point where the engine is fast still no matter what, and it can literally like beat any car, whatever, that would be cool. But that's not something that they let you manipulate on here. And I don't necessarily know. This is like idea that I have. So now stay tuned. I'm just gonna be playing. I'm gonna be talking mostly when I'm on video chat. I like to explain things or play, but like I said, when I'm not videoing or after this video, I'm not gonna be really video chatting. I'm gonna be broadcasting. I might end up making this screen more fuller, so it could just be games. So y'all know what I'm talking about. But if y'all want to leave a message or whatever, it's fine. I'll try to do my best to get back to you. Do me a favor. If you do message me on the video, that does help me. If you compliment or whatever, or you at least ask a question if you like to know something, at least drop by and say hi. But other than that, if you have any questions, it's better to like message me directly. So on YouTube, it'll be Lance White, on YouTube. But I'm gonna try to find a better way to how to link it below or something so y'all can find me. But if y'all on the PlayStation console, it will be EliminaterX, capital E, capital X at the end, no E between T and R at the end, so no O, I meant it's E, so it's EliminaterX, and then on if you want to know if any of you are interested in any other games I got, because I do got Steam game. I don't have as many, but I have Steam game. I mean, I have enough. I have like mostly collections on Steam. You can also add me on there as Charming X1, all lowercase, so you're good from there. But other than that, I'll probably leave a link on YouTube so I can also bring you out to those channels, and then I will be probably twitching sooner or later, but right now I'm not really trying to make it too complicated yet, because I'm not always active. I am active, but I'm more active on here. I'm not always active on different things, so I could start twitching or whatever, but I kind of want to build my audience from YouTube, and I will probably start building it from Twitch, but because there is an audience there more for games. So yeah, but so far I need to also create a new Twitch, and then I'll start putting out there. I might get Twitch Prime, I'm not sure, but I'm gonna do my best, right now, because I am working. I do have money, some money that I can, spare, but I want to be smart in the process of it, because right now I don't have to do it just yet until I really start getting more better. I will start doing reviews, so just stay tuned for those things, or at least more editing type of videos, because right now I'm not doing any. And as you may know, like I bought a few games recently. Well, not as well. I think I bought some recently, but not too recent. Okay, so I got a message right there. This is another person. I'm gonna try not to reply so I can just stay on point. So, for you guys that that will sooner or later follow me or are following me. I'm just trying to build an audience to see how far this can go, and do so. I haven't really been working my best, putting my best efforts in the game, or I'm sorry, my best efforts in my video editing or my work on YouTube. But what I want to do is actually start doing something. So I might start a vlog. And if I do that, then you hear more of my stories, on certain things, or at least something of my day or what's been happening and stuff like that. Other than that, I'm not sure. I don't have the best ideas for these things, but I do have my own ideas that I can start things, and that would be pretty cool to share on YouTube and see if people like, if any of y'all like it. I do got ideas popping in my head now, but I'll wait until then. For any of my games, I could start editing, but I haven't started in a minute. So for you guys that may have heard me give these promises, just be patient with me. I do my best, but right now I'm not gonna put too much promises out there. So I will say that those are my objectives, but those are optional objectives. So even though I can do as much as possible, I don't want or I can promise, but I don't want to do that to give anyone hopes up, because I feel that's an instant failure from the start. So, but these ideas that I'm having, that I'm thinking of pursuing, but right now I'm just like trying to get everything else under control, trying to be in a car, trying to start doing other things. I do have an Instagram. It's EliminaterX as well, but everything lowercase. Same thing, it's ER but not OR, so on Eliminator. So you want to put EliminaterX and you can find me on there. I think on a picture I do have braids, so you won't see me as this, but I do want to get like a better photo, so then y'all can so any of you that add me can see me a little bit better and know my character or my traits, at least for who I am, or who I am portraying to be on social media. So I will be trying to update these things, but little by little. I am thinking about starting to post gaming stuff on my Instagram, but to do that I have to start. And I'm probably gonna do all kind of things on there, like just have things on there. I'm probably not gonna go live on there unless I get a little bit more into I'm broadcasting, but until I get better and better and better, or maybe a bigger audience. I'm not really tripping about doing those things yet, but I will probably try to do something sooner or later. And before the utmost, it will be just playing games, broadcasting. It's like a mixture of my life slash games slash review, but it's not like nothing editing just yet. And once I start getting those things in perspective, then my videos will be a lot better. But I want to do this, but I do broadcast from not only my places that you have seen, more so I'm starting to broadcast more on my PC. So and that's because I'm trying to deliver some content to y'all online. But like I said, my videos have to be a little bit more better titled, which I'm trying to do now. And I'm trying to think of what I'm doing next. If I'm gonna broadcast, now I'm just gonna deliver content, as in just playing content. So then, if y'all see something, if y'all want to know, you just message me or whatever, on whichever I'm on. If you on, or whichever you see me on. If you see me on YouTube, message me on YouTube, or subscribe to me, message me on there, or however, or just leave a comment. If you see me on a console, you can do the same thing. If you drop by or whatever. But other than that, just enjoy the content that I'm giving you. That's all I'm really pretty much asking for. And though it would be nice to get money for this stuff, because I feel like I paid too much money for games, not to really attack anybody else for it, but I do gotta have it buying games. So it would be nice to be able to earn money for my games, earn money for what I've already spent, because I'm gonna be smarter buying things today, even if I'm making mistakes in the process. But at the same time, I know that I can't really play it all, so I will just do my best. And maybe one day, as I've said before, I might sell my account if I can do that. But if I do, I will sell it for some pretty good money, so that I ain't get a lot back. So that if I was to decide to buy everything back, I could, or I can also buy better, and do better and start from scratch. So that's just part of what I'm doing now. I get a little scramble here and there. I lose thoughts and time in the process. That's just because I get tired, or maybe it's just because I have some type of issues I don't know about, or just because I do feel like at some point I have dyslexia, but I'm not sure how much of it, or I'm not sure if it's a measure of it in any way. But I do know I have it. There's other things, like I stutter. I feel like autism has something to do with it, but I don't think it's necessarily autism. It's just whatever, oh shoot, whatever the side effects or whatever of it. So I believe that like there's probably some things I don't really know, because even right now, as you can see, I'm talking, socializing with people, I can do it, but there's not a lot of things I say or do at some point. I do get quiet, I do get tired, I don't, you know, I'm not like always interactive as I want to be. So it's because for me, I think I feel like in life I lack a lot of a social, you know, like I lack like social abilities to a lot of areas because I'm not in those areas. So it's like, you know, I lack a lot of it. But other than that, I'm just trying my best to like get out there, do things, you know, get a little bit more active, get a little bit known, you know, and that's it. That's all it takes, you know. I think this car is in first place. That car right there in the back is the one that I think usually get on top. That's the Ferrari. That's a Ferrari right there, if I'm saying that right. Dang, he just crossed that one. Yeah, but I haven't, to be honest, I've been playing games. Mostly I do something because I'm on my phone or I'm on some other device playing some games or whatever. But like lately I haven't jumped on my console in a minute. I feel like I've been like neglecting it. What the heck? See that, guys? Probably trying to hit me. So as you can see, I'm playing very accurate within my driving. I'm trying not to hit any cars. So as you can see, I'm driving pretty good. The car is bumping a little bit into me, but it's like slightly. So with this said, you know, I get an extra bonus at the end. So basically, I get 50% for just a clean sheet or a clean race. And then I get extra for the handicap of the car. So the car is actually slower than what it normally would be. If it was fast, I can actually pass all these cars in like eight laps or whatever. But or I think it's 8 laps. But the reason why it's like this is because I tune it down to, like I said, the N500 category, which makes the horsepower in the 500 instead of what it normally could do in the 900s. And so that allows me to make another 109% on top of the 50% and what I would normally get, which is 100,000. So that would be 300 and some thousand, 315,000 as I remember. So with that, I get way more. I get 3 times the amount. So that helps me, make extra credit. But like, I haven't been really like. Sorry, I haven't really been as active on this game because I was planning on making the 20 million within last month or this month here at the beginning. Starting at the beginning, I was gonna like play consistently, like when I get off or work or whatever. But I've been slacking off really bad, So my plans is basically, like off. But it's not really a big deal because. Like, yeah, if I was going for the completion of 100% of the game, that would have been like a big, even a big deal itself. But that would have been hard because, to be honest, I gotta work to get 20 million to get to that really big expensive car. And then I gotta work, make more money just to get the rest of these cars. So that's probably another 40 to 60 or 80 million, probably more than that. So I feel like at some point it's unnecessary to just be like rushing to try to get all this stuff when it's not that easy. So it's better to like play long term, just enjoy it. On certain days I'm gonna play like pretty long. Some days I'm not, and that's the best way I can do. What I can do to just like enjoy. Here, guys. So this will be the last lap here, which is gonna be the last part of the game, and then I'm gonna log out of this game, and I'll see y'all the next on the next video. So or broadcast. Now I might, like I said, I might not play it on. I might not play anything. Like broadcast or any of my other videos when it comes to my pick and audio. I might just like knock that out, so y'all will only see gameplay. But other than that, I'll try to be a little more interactive, but I'm also trying to get more game footage, because later on what I would do is when I start getting my reviews or something, or just just my own review, I will save that, or even if I'm giving tips and strategies or whatever, I want to have these like footages, so but without me interrupting, without being talking and killing a lot of video, which I have to like crop and all that. I can just have gameplay, and I can do that even if I just want it as a background replayable screen or whatever. So let's see what car we get. I don't want the convertible. Sound different. So I got the RX 7 Spirit R Type A Mazda. Now I would think of this car as one of the used cars I used to get, that I got on the old Gran Turismos, which is 2 and maybe 4. Like these will be like the beginning Mazdas, or a car that I will grab, because Mazda is one of my favorite manufacturers, but that I like to race with on games, especially Gran Turismo. But I would say like that's what that car looked like, something I was just like get at the beginning. So anyway, that's pretty much it. There is an idea I want to share, and it's something that I feel like they should do. On some games, they have it where when you're playing by time, they will give you rewards. I played this game called I think it's called Soul Workers, and this game is pretty good. I did broadcast it, as I know of, on a PC. So y'all will see that on my channel. And what that game does is that it allow you to earn gifts do gameplay. And now this is not only the game, this is another game, Vindictus, as I can remember, on Nexen, that also do the same thing. And the good thing about that is that, like, if they're gonna give you like a daily card, why not allow you to get more for your time playing? So that the more that you play, you get more rewards. If you can earn everything in one day, like 24 hours, go ahead, because that gives you the momentum to play more and to earn more. So I feel like they could do that here, where they can give you a little bit more, because of workout. So they can say, okay, 26 miles, you get this car. At 100 miles or whatever, you get this car, or they'll say if you play within that daily, if you play an endurance race and race a good hour or whatever it is on there, you'll get this car. Give you some dailies that you can actually work on. And even if you find that I'm gonna do this every day, just like I'm doing this, and it's very like same pattern every day, that'll be fine. Why? Because then you can get more for your time being. And in that case, I would actually not only jump on for this and do this, I'll probably jump on one of those races often within my daily workouts, and I would just make extra, like do more to earn more, cars or whatever. So but that's one way. Another way, it could have been that the higher miles that you play within a day, or even within playtime, you can get a car too. That would have been nice as well. Don't get me wrong; they don't have a big, I mean, they got a good amount of cars, but they don't have like cars like if I was playing what you call it, shoot, I can't remember the name of it right now. Motorsport. Motorsport, I have like 350 to 700 cars, and really 700 cars in the last game that I'm playing. And if they was do this on here, that would be pretty cool. Cause then you can earn 2 or 3 cars in a day. Now they do give you, I think they do give you dailies on that game, but the thing is, there's usually for money. Like you could earn cards, you could do everything. I don't really play them through because on most of these games I play, usually I go in the game. There have to be some games I do play the dailies and I do try to play the little missions or whatever. But that's if I'm into it as much. Most time I'm just playing a little daily, or I'm just logging in, or I'm just playing a little around, just trying to get further in my game a little bit. But I don't necessarily go for the daily missions as much, which I should, because those is what benefits you more in your game or your playthrough. So for me, even though this video is longer than expected, because I wasn't trying to go as long as this, but for me, I think that would be a good idea into this game. Not, I'm just speaking separate from another game, because of course every game can have say same thing, and that's just same thing. That's just about what's wrong with microtransaction and all that, because every game almost got it. They're throwing it in there. They're trying to just make money. They're breaking the game because the game doesn't. Even though they kind of like limiting that game, but it's kind of breaking it too, because people can just buy it and whatever and just manipulate the game, even if they is profiting from it. But the thing is, that breaks the game, because some games don't need microtransactions compared to some. Some games don't need certain ideas that's implemented in it. But some games, I feel like every game should have stats. I just feel that just to show, like, when you're showing off. Like if I'm sitting here and I say, oh, I bought this car, I bought this, I can know what day I bought it. I can, I can show the stat for it, what I played, did I play with it, how much money it cost, how much money I made, all that stuff, which I like on motorsport. But there's still more stuff that they're not putting in the game, which is needed, and that's other stats, like like pole, like how many cars you pass up, all this little small detail or things that they actually do in certain leagues or whatever. And so for me, like, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to distinguish different ideas, but some ideas does relate to other games, and some ideas, like in that case, is good to show off, because then we can actually like learn and enjoy and see what is missing in the game. But other than that, that was something I wanted to share before I log out off of here, so that y'all can hear, y'all, whoever watching, y'all can see, oh wow, that would have been a good idea on there, or not, but if not, you can leave a comment below and let me know what you think about it. Now, what I also want to do, and this is something I think I'm gonna do probably on my next broadcast, and especially when I'm doing this, of course, I'm not gonna promise it if I'm actually broadcasting without any without me being on, like as a this or any audio. But what I want to do is, if I'm the next time I'm doing this, I might start, I'm gonna try to leave some comments, so that if anything is done, I can leave those comments below, so anybody that watched the video, anybody whatever, they can be like, oh wow, yeah, let's do this. Or maybe on YouTube, I think I'm gonna go to the video and leave some comments down there. So I might just like start doing this, so that I can get more interaction from y'all guys, when y'all cross my channel. So far I have no business today so far here, but it's fine, because for me, it's a long time ago. I've been away. I haven't caught an audience yet. It's fine. I do feel like I need to get inviting people to my channel, even people that I know. But the only reason why I haven't did it is because I'm not so much really like interactive with them yet, and I know most of them is close to me. So if I like put it on, and then my cousins are calling me and say, oh, this and that, I get a little, I will get a little embarrassed and shy towards that, because I'm like, I don't really normally do this, not in front of them, but for this, it's pretty cool, and I think I need to start doing that, so I can bring my audience, even if it's family members, and they can see my stuff, even friends I meet or whatever, invite them to my channel, and then sometime come and watch me, and we can talk sometime, even too. I wouldn't mind adding people to my chat group and actually talking. So pretty much this is what, and I might even do this. I might actually make some little vlogs and stuff like that, playing in certain games. I can play some, talk. That's mostly what it is. You know, I'm just mostly talking about it, but I am doing a little gameplay and trying to share that. So most purposely it's supposed to be for games, but for me, it's kind of like a mix of reality in the game. So I'm always talking about something, and this is how it's gonna be. So you know, for any of you that want to see gameplay, just let me know. I can possibly give y'all gameplay. I can possibly show y'all tips or whatever, leave videos specifically for that. And any of you that follow me, I can do that as much. I can try to do as much as possible so y'all can get that feedback that y'all looking for, or at least or for that I'm looking for, but in this case that y'all need, but if or that y'all look for if y'all around my channel. Now it might not be that much importance now, but I'm gonna try to do things to introduce, you know, new ways of, or for me, of interactions or whatever. So then hopefully the anybody that come to my channel or that's following me or that, you know, watch me or cross by or whatever, they're like, oh, you know, cool, he delivered this kind of content, and then they'll like try to, you know, talk to me and I can interact with them. Now in my workplace, you know, it's very hard because most likely if I'm working and anyone come to me, I can only answer on breaks, which is not bad because it means I can still do it on breaks. I can still like comment, oh, okay, whatever, but I won't be able to give any videos or any like footage until like late that week, and that's only once when I start the, you know, the footage or whatever, to throw it up there and then like give it to y'all then. But other than that, I can message y'all still. I can like, oh, you know, and even then, just all I need is your cooperation to reply to me. So if I like, what was it about, or what did you see? I can tell me what I asked, and then I could probably even just explain on top there, because most of the stuff I already know, or that it was a topic that I brought up, random topic. So in this case, I can just, you know, talk to y'all about it. But other than that, individually, but I will probably even on my channel, YouTube channel, I probably even then will put on there my on that YouTube channel, I might even put subjects on there like conversations, so any one of y'all that come to my page can also go there and we can have discussions, you know, on different things. I won't mind that. And I'm not sure how it work yet, but I wouldn't mind like seeing discussions, you know, on there, you know, concerning certain things, even concerning things here. If you know, like some of these guys, you know, like that made history or whatever, it'd be nice to know, you know, something like that. Like I haven't really read about these people, and a lot of it is stuff that's clipping, and it'll be easy if when you see something, you can like press something and easily go to it. I think you can, but it would be nice if you could do that, where it can like stall and, you know, get you there and you can read it or whatever. But a lot of times you got to go to it, you got to like go and find it, and it's a little hard on here. But you can possibly learn from these things that you know, these games that we got, and I want to try to throw that in there. But all these things has to be like a process in time, because I got to get more fully into it. So, but other than that, guys, that's it for this video. I'm sad to leave because I am talking about a lot of stuff. I have a lot to say, but at the same time, I'm just talking about, you know, like things that cross my mind right now. But there's other things I want to talk about, maybe even on other games or other things I want to do or whatever. But in this case, you know, right now this will be the end of this video, so I can end this and go to my next video. But if you don't see this, if you don't see, like I said, me on there, is because, you know, I'm just playing the game footage there. Also, sometimes I'm tired or I'm lazy or whatever too, so that's another thing. But I will try to do my best of broadcasting at least, hopefully, once a week. That means four times a month. That means basically 48 times in a year at least. But I will try to give extra footage in between. So if I miss a week or whatever, I'll try to give something. Even if I don't give but 3 out of that 4 or 2 out of that 4, it's still good. It's just, in this case, I'm trying to deliver some content or allow myself to push this stuff out, so that anybody that watch, you know, they can be like, oh wow, you know, he's live broadcasting. So it's not that I'm doing any content yet, or editing or anything like that, but I am trying to broadcast live so I can give you me. So then once I start bringing these stuff out, you see me from natural, from where I started, and then where I'm gonna build from there, and that's gonna be my I want to say debut, you know, from where I began and where I'm going. But other than that, when I start doing things later on, I'm sure y'all gonna know. I'm gonna post it up on YouTube. probably gonna recommend people for sure to watch those videos, because if I got more footage or perfect footage that I feel that was good, I want people to see it, so and comment or whatever. But at the same time, I got to just start recommending and inviting people. So I might start leaving links, or inviting people to the channel, so that everybody can see it. Because I think I can go by Facebook too. I can do like different things like that and start inviting, going live, so then people can see it. But I just know, like, if I broadcast somewhere else, I'm not broadcasting literally on YouTube. And even Facebook, as I know of, I don't know if they do or not. I haven't, like, I don't know much about their features, so I don't know if they save my video. So if they do, I can I can kind of like take it off and then throw it and then upload it on YouTube. But other than that, I don't know how they work. And then if I go to Twitch, I'm not on YouTube, so pretty much the same thing. Like, I'm kind of like sharing content in different areas, so me, I'm gonna have to like have y'all going back and forth to different places, and that's where it's get hard. But if I begin to start sooner and later creating and editing videos, like sooner or later, then those things can be posted on everything. I can post it on Twitch. I can post it probably. I mean, I'm not sure on Twitch, but I can post it on YouTube and Facebook, and I can just have people just like watching myself on Instagram or whatever. I can just throw it everywhere. So then pretty much it'll be me, and I can let y'all see it. But other than that, guys, this is it. I gotta cut the video. I've wasted most of this video just by talking and not even gaming. I just did one, and that was my daily workout. Showed y'all around a little bit, and that was pretty much it. So I'll see y'all in the next video. Stay tuned and enjoy my next broadcast. Bye-bye.